Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Interception.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, Carter, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Being checked. Touchdown, Ravens.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And again, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
The Raven ball.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
P.J. Goodson made the tackle.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Browns 7, Ravens 6.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Brown's territory now at the 48-yard line. Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 39-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
56-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 47. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
And 10.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
On first down, Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tackle by Sione Taki.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
10 brings up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Mayfield on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard
from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on first down. Ingram looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Couple of third-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And now the third-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's a give to the right, Ingram. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Ryan on the tackle.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Again, it's Edwards. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
It was brought down by Denver.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, it's Ingram. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Ingram again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Mayfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Jamie Gillen down. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
42. 4 yards on the pickup.
6 yards left on 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
9.
On 2nd down now. It's Edwards. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And it's 3rd and short.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Jackson now down around his goal line. Quick slant to Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
East Brown.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Running right, this is Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
The 30-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
There on the tackle.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
7.
Mayfield to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward.
Denzel Ward. Jackson's pass intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Able to slither by. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football. Low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.